Hello everyone, good evening. I was just sitting here. I'm going over things of value that I can provide to the world in terms of myself, skill set, whatever. Don't worry, this is tobacco. Don't worry about it. And I realized I feel like a lot of people don't know what they have to offer, you know? Like they know that they might be capable or whatever, but they don't truly know what it is they have to give to the world. And it's important to know these things because the school system will tell you, oh, you're good at business, you're good at math, whatever, but sure, you can be a good engineer and provide value that way, but if you're not an engineer and you're just you get a degree, like many people I know get a degree and then do some fuck all shit that has nothing to do with it. So it's good to know what else besides academic qualities, you know? Like you're an eloquent speaker. Do you know how to retain people's attention? Can you write well? That's taught in school, but some people are natural born writers and they don't realize what all they can do with that in advertising and things of that nature. I feel like retaining people's attention is the number one. Because if you can retain people's attention long enough and entertain them, then you can do almost anything. You can be anything. That's what politicians are. That's what entertainers are, by definition. All that shit. Just capturing someone's attention. So you have to be able to know how to use your voice and things like that. So I was writing down a couple things. Yeah. I feel like I'm a natural salesman. I'm in service industry right now. And I'm the youngest where I am right now, fine dining. Youngest person serving. And I do quite well. So I feel like I'm very naturally able to sell myself to people so that they trust me, so that I can therefore sell them things, which I can therefore back because they're quality. Because I won't sell anything that's fucking shit. I can control my emotions very well. I come from a very hot-headed family. My father, his father, my grandfather on my mother's side, my mother, all have very, very, very short tempers. They get emotional. Something makes them angry. And, next thing happens, and they're throwing shit. So, emotional control. Find yourself in those moments. It's like, it's not worth it, okay? It's not worth it. Whatever it is, I guarantee you it's not worth it. Most things are not worth it. You understand? They're not worth getting mad over. It's not worth any of that shit. Getting your fucking job taken away from you. None of that, bro. None of that. Bad reputation. Oh, he's a fucking hothead. Don't fuck with him, you know? Like, it's good to have a reputation of, like, sort of a mystery where people don't know whether or not they should mess with you, you know? Like, you're not a pushover, obviously, but you're not just, like, blowing up on people, because that's weakness at the end of the day. You know, not being able to control your anger. And so, very important subject. So I spend a lot of time meditating, navigating. I would make myself angry on purpose solely to find a way through the anger. Does that make sense? So I think of things in my past that have made me seeing red, fucking mad. And I would think of them in my meditation and be as real as if I was experiencing it at that moment. And it'd be controlled, so I was able to navigate, I didn't have to back it with action. In those moments, typically, you're arguing with there's an action involved. Whenever you're meditating, there's no action. So you're able to navigate through your mind and unlock certain doors. And be like, okay, whenever this trigger happens and it sets me off in an anger fit, I know where to find or how to get back to myself, to where I can compose myself. Okay, this is what I should do, this is what I should not do. Other than that, salesman, emotional control. I feel like the general public, I know I can read people very well. And so that gives me the ability to, especially in service, being able to accommodate their needs. For example, just because it's the only thing I know at the moment, it's really the only sort of jobs I've had besides like labor, is different people want things differently. But all you have to do is figure out the archetype of the person in order to accommodate them properly. Meaning, you don't have to know who someone is, what their fucking favorite color is, how many hours they spend a day on their phone, whatever. All you need to know is what they are. What they are. Are they a fast person? Are they a slow person? Are they picky? Are they more go with the flow? Are they a pushover? Are they stern? Are they angry? Figure out the archetype, and you'll have a much easier time dealing with people. Typically, you can tell within the first, I want to say 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Definitely, there's chances for you to be wrong. Okay, I'm not saying any of this is 100%, but it's true enough to be a fact. Does that make sense? Like, it doesn't always rain in Seattle, but Seattle is one of the most rainy places in the world, I feel like that's a decent analogy. But figure out the archetype, and then figure out the qualities of each one. Once you start taking notice, you can really start diving in, and it'll be a lot faster. And then you can fucking figure a person out with fucking lightning speed. Whenever I'm dealing with women, on the first date, I'm like, I already know you. I'm like, what? Tell me something. I'm like, I can't tell you. Like, how are you gonna make me tell you something about yourself? I just met you, but I already know you. You understand? They want you to tell them who they are. It's like, I don't know who you are. I don't really care, to be honest. But I know what you are. You understand? You're a nice, friendly young lady, whatever. I'm in a good spot. I'm 21, so I mean, there's the older women that want something younger, for sure. And then there's the younger women that, like 19, 20, whatever, 21, 23. I get, you see, because I'm the youngest person where I am, many people ask me my age, because I work with a lot of people that are, like 40 years, 35, 32 years of age. And so by proxy, I seem older. But also because of my haircut, I'm clean cut, I wear glasses typically. And in my uniform, I wear a bow tie and suspenders. And I'm fucking 6'3", so I look older than I truly. It's kind of strange because my outer appearance, you know what I'm saying? Like the way I handle myself, the way I control myself, the way I talk, all that kind of shit. I seem like 26, 27. The most common I get is 27. And I tell people I'm 21, they're like, what the fuck? What the fuck? You're 21 working here, doing these kinds of things, talking this kind of way, handling yourself in this manner. I'm like, yeah, it hasn't been necessarily easy. I was a kid once, whatever. But a while ago, I decided I didn't want to be a fucking kid anymore. I wanted to get strong. I wanted to be able to handle myself appropriately. I wanted to be able to talk to people. I wanted to not have any forms of social fear, anything like that. And so I decided not to, and I started working on it. And in every interaction, I got a job at a fucking gas station so that I could approach anyone I ever wanted to. working in a gas station in a bad area, you will meet some fuckers you typically would never talk to, especially looking like me, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that right now. But you're forced to, because you have to interact, you have to greet them, all that shit. You have to look at them dead in the fucking eyes. Face tats, whatever, scars and shit. So that really put it at a different level, to where you can look any fucker in the eyes at any given point. And what are you're gonna kill me right here? Like, once you dilute what it is that you're scared of, you realize that there's nothing to be scared of. So, unless you're literally interacting with someone with nothing to fucking lose, like some cracked out homeless dude, okay, you know what? He has a knife, he's running after you. Sprint, you know what I'm saying? Sprint, maybe you can catch him with a fucking, you can turn back, hit him with the hood, something like that. But there ain't no talking your way out. Wah, wah, wah. No, it's not happening. Some Shutter Island shit, as Bill Burr said. Not this Shutter Island shit, you know. But typically when you dilute your fears and you rationalize them, you realize there's nothing to be afraid of. Not at all. It's just all fucking up here. You just have to get over that mental break, that mental wall. You have to bust it down in order to really propel yourself forward. And so the way I've been doing that is by literally, if I have any ounce of fear in my mind, I picture a wall. I literally picture a wall in my head and then breaking through it. It's that simple. It's literally that simple. And then I do the thing. You know what I'm saying? Or I picture it like sliders on a game. You know what I'm saying? If you've ever played 2K, you know what I'm talking about. You can do the sliders. You can do the free throw difficulty to 100 or 0. You know what I'm saying? And so it'll be fear on one end, courage on another. And I slide it over from fear to courage. And then I do what it is that I was supposedly scared of. Instantly. This is instantaneous. It's not like I'm taking a day to think about it, to be like, oh, maybe I can muster up some courage. It's not necessarily about not being scared. It's about overcoming fear. It's about overcoming fear. You just got to throw yourself into it. It's like getting in the fucking water whenever you're unsure if it's cold or not. You just jump in. You got to fucking go. And so once you're in it, you can navigate through it. And the first few times you do that, it's not going to be pretty. Just be aware of that. It's not going to be fucking pretty. However, the more you do it, the better you'll become at it. And the more access you'll have to different parts of your brain, just based off the fight or flight neurons and shit. So don't be fucking scared. Know your worth. Know what you're able to provide to the world. How you're able to navigate social situations and things of that nature. Yeah. Have a blessed day.